This is the story of Sanjay Singhania, a man with a short-term memory problem. He can remember things only for 15 minutes. Let's begin the story step by step. In a medical college, a professor is giving a lecture. A student named Sunita receives a report about a patient, Mr. Sanjay Singhania. He has a rare condition called short-term memory loss. Sunita wants to work on this case, but her professor does not allow her. After asking many times, the professor tells Sunita that Sanjay was once a big businessman. He lost his memory because of a head injury. We see Sanjay attacking and killing a man. After killing him, he takes the photo and checks his phone. In the phone, he finds the name Ghajini. The name makes Sanjay remember something from his past. He writes down Ghajini's phone number and takes all the evidence from the crime scene. As soon as Sanjay leaves, Officer Arjun and his team arrive to investigate the crime scene. The next morning, Sanjay is at his house. His house is full of photos and reminder notes. When Sanjay goes to the bathroom, he finds a note that says, "Take off your shirt." Sanjay takes off his shirt and sees that his body is covered with tattoos. These tattoos tell the truth about his life. The tattoos show that Sanjay is trying to take revenge for Kalpana's death. Kalpana was someone very special to him. Sanjay uses a camera and photos to remember people and events. Sanjay goes to a medical university. Officer Arjun follows him, but Sanjay manages to escape. At the university, Sunita meets Sanjay and asks about his life. But Sanjay does not tell her anything. To remember her, Sanjay takes a photo of Sunita and writes her name on it. He keeps one photo and gives another photo to Sunita. At night, Officer Arjun secretly enters Sanjay's house. He attacks Sanjay, making him unconscious. Arjun ties Sanjay and searches his house. Arjun finds many reminder notes and a diary. When Arjun reads the diary, the story moves into a flashback. Sanjay was a successful businessman and the chairman of Air Voice, a big company. He returned to India from America to fulfill his father's dream of making Air Voice the #1 company. On the other hand, there was Kalpana, a happy and cheerful model. She wanted to become an actress. One day, Sanjay's team needed a place for a billboard. They liked the top of Kalpana's house. Sanjay's team went to Kalpana's film set to talk about this. Everyone on the set thought Sanjay was in love with Kalpana. Kalpana decided to act like she was in love with him because it made her feel special. Soon, Kalpana became famous. A journalist came to interview her. Kalpana told him fake stories about her love with Sanjay. This news spread everywhere. Sanjay learns about the fake news and wants to meet Kalpana. On his way, he sees a group of disabled children outside a museum. A kind girl helps the children. Sanjay smiles at this but does not know that the girl is Kalpana. Later, Sanjay reaches Kalpana's studio. Kalpana thinks Sanjay is a model for her advertisement. She starts telling him fake love stories about Sanjay and Kalpana. Sanjay listens to her with a smile. He introduces himself as Sachin and gives her his phone number. Then he leaves the studio. The news about Kalpana and Sanjay's love story becomes famous. Kalpana's studio also becomes popular. One day, Sanjay is giving an interview about his business. Kalpana calls him and offers him a modeling job for an underwear advertisement. She tells Sanjay to come to the studio in an auto rickshaw so she can impress her director. Sanjay starts liking Kalpana, so he agrees and comes to the studio by auto. Before the shoot, Sanjay sees Kalpana helping an old blind man reach the bus stop. Her kindness and small good deeds make Sanjay fall in love with her. During the advertisement shoots, Sanjay and Kalpana meet often. They become close friends. Sanjay enjoys spending time with Kalpana as an ordinary man named Sachin. Director Satyavir gives Kalpana a New Year party invitation card. He tells her to invite Sanjay Singhania as the chief guest. Kalpana feels worried because she knows her love story with Sanjay is fake. But then she remembers that no one has seen Sanjay Singhania because he lived in America for many years. Kalpana plans to take someone from the studio and make him act as Sanjay Singhania. Sachin, real Sanjay Singhania, visits Kalpana's house. Kalpana, thinking Sachin is just a model, asks another man to act like Sanjay Singhania. Sachin laughs at the idea because the man cannot act well. Kalpana tells Sachin the truth about her fake love story. She also tells him about the party. A model helps Sachin practice acting like Sanjay Singhania for the party. The New Year party begins. Everyone is waiting for Sanjay Singhania. After some time, Sachin makes a grand entry in a luxury car. Everyone welcomes him happily. Kalpana gets worried about the car's expensive rent. She thinks, why did he bring such an expensive car? I won't pay for it. At the party, everyone is impressed by Sachin. No one doubts their fake love story. After the party, Sachin and Kalpana laugh and talk about the event. Kalpana still doesn't know the truth about Sachin's real identity. Sachin confesses his love for Kalpana and proposes to her. Kalpana asks for one day to think about it. Sachin wonders if Kalpana will accept him without knowing his true identity. The story shifts back to the present. Officer Arjun, who is reading Sanjay's diary, realizes that the story ends on December 31st, 2005. Arjun starts looking for Sanjay's 2006 diary. Meanwhile, Sanjay regains consciousness and attacks Arjun. Sanjay's manager and doctor come to check on him, but Arjun escapes. A reminder on Sanjay's phone informs him about an event where Ghajini is the chief guest. This event is for medical students. At the event, Sanjay meets Sunita again, but he doesn't recognize her due to his memory loss. During the event, Sanjay sees Ghajini for the first time. Memories of the past flash in his mind. Sanjay quickly takes Ghajini's photo and writes his name on it. Sanjay calls the number saved as Ghajini on his phone. He asks the person to come to the basement. But the phone belongs to one of Ghajini's men. When the man comes to the basement, Sanjay attacks him and beats him badly. After checking the photo, Sanjay realizes that he killed the wrong person. Ghajini and his men arrive in the basement and shoot at Sanjay, but he escapes. Sunita visits Sanjay's house. She sees the condition of his house and finds out that Sanjay has killed many people. She realizes that Sanjay wants to kill Ghajini. While exploring the house, Sunita finds Officer Arjun tied up. She frees him, but Sanjay arrives. Arjun runs away, and Sanjay follows him. Arjun dies in a train accident while escaping. Sunita also tries to escape, and Sanjay follows her. Sunita thinks Sanjay is dangerous and crazy. She believes Ghajini is a good man, so she meets him to warn him about Sanjay. Ghajini laughs after hearing about Sanjay's memory loss. He plans to kill Sanjay with his men. At night, Sanjay sneaks into Ghajini's house to kill him. But Ghajini is not there. Sunita calls Ghajini's landline to inform him about a photo Sanjay took of her. She asks Ghajini to take the photo back from Sanjay to protect her. Sanjay answers the call instead because no one is home. Sunita, thinking he is Ghajini, explains everything about her plan to get the photo back. Sanjay takes out some photos and asks Sunita, "What dress were you wearing in the photo?" Sanjay tricks Sunita and gets all the information he wants. Angry, he goes to the medical college girls' hostel and attacks Sunita. Sunita calls the police and saves herself. The police arrest Sanjay. Later, Sunita finds a diary in Sanjay's house. She sits with her friends and reads it. The story shifts to the past. Flashback: Sanjay and Kalpana's love story. Kalpana accepts Sachin's, Sanjay's fake name, love proposal. Sanjay wants to tell her the truth, but he cannot find the right time. Kalpana dreams of having 3 cars before her marriage. She sells her jewelry and buys a small car. Sanjay needs to go to the UK for work, but he lies to Kalpana. He says he is going to his village for his mother's operation and needs money. Kalpana sells her car and gives him the money. Sanjay feels guilty but leaves for the UK. After reading the diary, Sunita becomes curious. She meets a director named Satyavir and learns more about Kalpana. The police call Ghajini using the phone number tattooed on Sanjay's body. Ghajini becomes angry and visits Sanjay's house. At night, Ghajini and his men destroy all of Sanjay's tattoos, notes, and reminders. They also break his cameras. Sanjay's memory becomes worse. Sunita finds newspapers about Kalpana and visits an ashram. She meets a girl who tells her how Kalpana saved many girls on a train. The girl explains that criminals were smuggling girls to sell their organs. Kalpana saves them by seeking help from army officers on the train. After this incident, Kalpana becomes famous in the news. People call her the rescue girl. One day, Kalpana learns that 2 rescued girls are missing from the hospital. Ghajini tells her he killed them because they wanted to expose him. Kalpana becomes angry and confronts Ghajini. Ghajini plans to kill Kalpana. Kalpana returns home, unaware of the danger. She feels scared and hides in her room. Sanjay, still pretending to be Sachin, comes to Kalpana's house to surprise her. He wants to tell her the truth, but Ghajini's men have locked the door from inside. Kalpana tries to call Sanjay, but his phone is in the car. When Sanjay checks his phone, he sees Kalpana's missed calls. He calls her back. Kalpana explains everything to him. Sanjay rushes to her house. Meanwhile, Ghajini's men find Kalpana hiding. Sanjay reaches Kalpana's house and calls her name. Kalpana comes to him, but she is injured. Sanjay hugs her and sees a knife wound on her back. Before Sanjay can save her, Ghajini hits him on the head with a metal rod. Ghajini kills Kalpana brutally in front of Sanjay. Sanjay watches helplessly and cries. After the attack by Ghajini's men, Sanjay is left in terrible condition. They leave him to die. This attack causes Sanjay to suffer from short-term memory loss. Sunita reads about Sanjay and Kalpana's story. She feels very bad because Ghajini is still alive because of her. Sunita visits Sanjay in the hospital. Sunita helps Sanjay remember everything about Kalpana. When Sanjay learns about Kalpana's death, he cannot control his emotions. He is filled with anger and wants to kill Ghajini. Sanjay calls Ghajini and threatens him. He goes to Ghajini's hideout. There, a big fight happens between Sanjay and Ghajini's men. Sanjay fights like a madman and defeats everyone. Finally, Sanjay reaches Ghajini. They have a dangerous fight. Sanjay beats Ghajini badly, but Ghajini manages to escape. While chasing Ghajini, Sanjay forgets everything again because of his memory loss. When Ghajini meets Sanjay again, he lies to him. Ghajini says, "I tried to stop him, but Ghajini escaped. I also got injured." Sanjay believes him and starts searching for Ghajini again. While Sanjay is distracted, Ghajini attacks him with a metal rod and stabs him in the stomach. Ghajini is cruel and hurts Sunita as well. Ghajini repeats Kalpana's death scene. To make Sanjay suffer more, Ghajini plans to kill Sunita in the same way he killed Kalpana. At this moment, Sanjay remembers Kalpana. And then, somehow, Sanjay uses an iron rod to stop Ghajini. Filled with anger, he badly injures Ghajini. Once Ghajini is wounded, Sanjay kills him in the same way Ghajini had killed Kalpana. Finally, Kalpana gets justice. A few days later, Sanjay's condition improves, and he is reinstated as the chairman.
If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll keep bringing you more videos to help you learn English effectively. Stay tuned and don't forget to hit the bell icon for updates.